Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're reacting to some juicy relationship drama that is about to burst. I am super excited for these. Let's get started.
Best divorce revenge story of all time. This girl's husband used to make her get on the scale right in front of him every morning to make sure she wasn't gaining too much weight. Now she knew she married him for the money, but she didn't realize that he was such a jerk. One day while he was at work, she learned to program the scale so that it would show a pound lighter every single week. Now, even though she's maintaining a nice, happy, healthy weight, it looks like to him that she's losing a pound, and he's congratulating her every week. He's complimenting how much better she looks, even though she looks exactly the same. She hired me as her divorce attorney, but didn't want to divorce him until he got his huge Christmas bonus, which was going to be $500,000 that year. She wanted to get half of that in the divorce proceedings. So we waited for that money to hit his account, and then we filed divorce paperwork immediately after. We got half of everything, and this girl walked away with $4 million, and she absolutely deserved every penny. But the divorce money didn't satisfy the revenge appetite for this girl, so she got petty. She found a wholesale scale provider and ordered 1,000 units and shipped them to his front door. The delivery driver dropped him off while he was at work, and when he came home, there were so many boxes on the porch he couldn't even get to the front door. And when he finally wrangled open a box and got the paperwork inside, she said, "You got a bunch of scales because you're a snake. Get it? Get it?"
She did that. She got him many scales. This is what you get. You're not going to judge your person based on how much they weigh. This is so manipulative. This is so toxic. Red flag. Once they say that, leave. Leave right away, you guys.
Story time on how I found out my ex-boyfriend was cheating on me with a guy.
You look young.
Coffee. This is the best. Like the best. It started last year. In,
okay, good to know.
When I was 13. My boyfriend was 2 years older than me, and we're gonna call him Ben. In February, me and him had been together for like 5 months, I think. We would do like everything together, nothing sexual though. And then just like, he started to become like cold towards me, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, are you okay? Like, did something happen? Did I do something? And he was like, no, you did nothing, I'm just busy. And of course I asked like, oh, what are you busy with? Can I help? Like, because I'm a helping person. And he was like, I'm busy with football. And I'm like, I'm thinking like, you don't even go with football anymore. But I just pushed that thought away because maybe start it again. Then it got like a week and he didn't say a word to me. He didn't say a word to me. And he just like ignored my calls and everything. So I was like, okay. So I texted his best friend and asked if there's something wrong with him. And like what he's doing now, if like he's with him or something. And his best friend said, oh no, Ben's with, we're gonna call her, like, we're just gonna call her Jessica. Oh yeah, Ben's with Jessica and they're studying. And I thought he was cheating on me with Jessica. So I went over to his house and found them two just studying, and I was like, oh, hi. Like, embarrassing. Then it went like, we started talking again, of course, after that misunderstanding. And like everything, and that was just like fine after that. Till it's June. And he was going out with his friends and a couple of girls. And they were gonna get drunk. So I was like, oh, just stay safe, you know, like that.
Drunk?
Then the next day, I got a video from my best friend from that party. And it was my boyfriend making out with a guy.
No.
With a fucking guy.
Okay, I need a part 2. Where's part 2? Is there part 2? We need an update. Okay, got the update.
With a guy. With a fucking guy.
Stop.
I
would literally die.
And he's like, oh no, it's just like, you know, friendly. Like, you know, you probably also make out.
I would be rethinking my whole purpose, you guys.
So, like, it's fine, but it's just a little bit. So like, Ben just goes a little more time. And then like, he's out with his friends and he's gonna be home by like, I don't know when he said he was gonna be home. I don't know, like at 5 p.m. or something. So I got to his house and was gonna surprise him with like candy or something, I don't remember. And then he comes in and there's like a wall. Like if there's a wall here, you go in here and there's a wall like over here that goes like this a little bit. And the bed is behind the wall kind of. So you don't see who comes in. So I just heard the door open and I was like, oh yay, and then I heard kissing sounds. No, actually, it wasn't even kissing sounds. It was full on fucking. It was like they were. Oh hell no. They were making out.
This is so silly.
So I just like froze there, and they didn't even walk in the room. They were just like standing there, and then his dog came in because he heard noises, and then he called his dog, and his dog didn't listen because the dog came to me. And I was like, oh, fuck no. And then he came, and I was like, who the fuck are you making out with? And he was like, no one. So I was like, yeah, sure. And then I see a fucking guy, not even the same guy he hooked up with at the party, another guy. So of course I broke up with him and stuff, and he didn't even come out because he said he wasn't even gay. But then 2 weeks later, they were dating.
Okay.
I was like, what the fuck? But I was also like, oh,
I get it.
Yeah. So that was the story time. How I found my boyfriend.
That must be traumatizing at this young age. She does look like a very young girl, and finding out that your boyfriend likes the same gender would be quite traumatizing, but it's understandable, of course. But like, it's quite traumatizing, and especially when you're dating, that is like cheating. Why are you cheating? It's probably a little bit insecure, but I guess this was juicy. This was juicy. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
I want to know if you would be upset at your boyfriend for this situation. I've been holding this in for a while, so it can finally come out. My fiance's Christmas party for his company was obviously at the end of December. It was huge. It was held at a beautiful hotel in New Orleans, hundreds of people, lots of other parties, Christmas parties going on too. Like, it was just a lot of people, a lot of chaos, a lot of drinking. We were having fun. Me and my fiance were having a fun night. Like, we were drinking, we were laughing, we were talking. I danced a little bit, got to meet some of the coworkers that he sees every single day. Now, everything was going smooth until about 2 hours into the party, close to midnight. At this point, I am fucked up. So was everybody else. I go to the bathroom, and as I'm washing my hands, 2 of my fiance's coworkers that he works with every day, that I've never met before, start talking to me in the middle of the bathroom, and they were both messed up. One of the girls is like, we literally have been talking about it all night, and you are so pretty, and we just can't believe that you're with him. Like, you're way too good looking for him, which is not true. And I pretty much told her so. And to be honest, I was taken aback, and I probably didn't handle that situation well. Looking back, I should have just slapped a bitch. Some of you probably already know where this is going. I was just like, what? Like, he's an amazing person. He's an amazing father, like a great fiance. Like, I love him so much. So they're going on and on and on about how I am out of his league. I leave the bathroom. We go out, go walk on Bourbon Street. We go to some clubs. We come back to the hotel. As we are getting in the elevator, this girl calls my fiance, and she says, my friend, the other girl in the bathroom, she is so trashed. She's wasted. She's throwing up. I don't know what to do. She's crying. So us being nice people,
why does this girl have his personal number?
We go to their room. As soon as we get in there, the girl that called grabs my fiance into an embrace, like a hug. I didn't like it, but I was like, she's drunk. She's young. Obviously, like, not been in this situation before and just needs help. I did not think much more of it. I thought it was weird, but I was like, whatever. She's kind of like freaking out. So he stays with her. I go in the bathroom to help the girl who's sick. So when I'm in the bathroom, I'm like holding her hair, trying to give her water, and she's insisting that she's okay. And y'all, she was fine. She was older than me. She was probably in her mid to late 30s. Like, she was good. She told me, like, I'm good. I got it. Like, she was kind of like, I'm all right. So, like, the girl was messed up, but not to the point where they needed help from us or anybody. Now I'm starting to get suspicious. I'm like, why the fuck did they call us up here? So I grab my fiance and we leave the room. As we are walking out, he says she was trying to pull me on the ground. She was like trying to pull me down onto the bed, on the ground, like trying to get me to embrace her. She was trying to pull some slick shit, basically, while I was in the bathroom with her friend. So literally, right as the hotel door closes behind us, I turned around. I wish the door would have been open, because I was like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, what is your issue? Like, you need to chill the fuck out. She didn't say anything back to me, but my fiance like grabbed me. He's like, let's go. I'm heated.
No.
We go to the room where this man proceeds to tell me that she's been hitting on him for months, like making comments about
this is
how
so juicy.
He's out of my league. Looking at me and his picture on the desk, like, oh, you could do better, or something like that. Like, he didn't say exactly the things that she said, but that's
no, girl.
What
this
I
is your
gathered.
ex-fiance.
Now, personally, although I know it would make me upset to hear that kind of thing, I wish I would have known, because that whole situation at the Christmas party could have been avoided. I hate being out here looking stupid. I hate looking stupid like that. Like, I'm the last one to know. I don't fucking like that shit at all. I didn't give him a hard time about it, but I was just like, I wish I would have known. Because if I would have known that she's been hitting on you, I would have known what she was trying to pull from the moment that she talked to me in the bathroom. When I brought this up in front of some males, they were on his side. They were like, we're not going to tell y'all stuff like that because we don't want to upset you. And for
that's
what?
horrible.
So I see both sides. I'm empathetic,
No.
but being the person on this side doesn't feel great.
Alright, knowing myself, I am quite petty, and if I found anything like this about my fiance or my husband, this should be a red flag. Why did this girl or that lady or woman had his personal phone number? And why was she so comfortable enough to call him? No. He should not allow people talk to him like that, and he needs to set clear boundaries. This is not acceptable. And why you didn't know about this? This is your fiance, so I must assume that you know him for at least 6 months or a year. No. Red flag, I am petty, we are divorcing. Yeah, so take everything back. There is no wedding, you guys. No wedding for this one. This is immediate red flag. And that his friends were okay to tell you that you would have got mad. No. No, I don't like this one. Alright, this next story is going to be from the subreddit Zombie Are You. My time to shine. I have been dying to tell someone this story. I showed up super early to work one day because I knew I was being reviewed that day and wanted to make sure everything was prepared and ready. I see 2 people making out in a truck in the parking lot. Kind of weird because we're working in an elementary school. But maybe some people get super passionate about saying goodbye for the day. No, this is weird. As I'm walking in, I turn on the lock and I see our vice principal and our secretary getting out of that truck. This would be gossipy enough, but just to add the drama, our secretary is married and not to our vice president. Yikes. Yeah, I'm sure you have been holding that one because I don't know what I would do in a situation like that, especially as a teacher in elementary school. This is crazy. You would really won't know what to do in a situation like this. Okay, guys, I think it was enough for today. This was juicy enough for our second video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on. But I will see you on my next one. Bye.